Hello everyone, Barb here. Today's project is going to be a little card kit or card set that I put together. These are the cards. So we got the cute little ice skates, little snowman. I'm going to have a poinsettia or poinsettia and a snowflake. These are one of my little items that I will be having on sale at a craft show. So I have them packaged, just a little cute little tag in a little, I'm sure, a dollar store bag that I picked up somewhere along the way. But I thought I would show you how I'm putting these together. First, a quick run through. This was my main inspiration. This is a Tim Holtz set of dies. These were made available this year. I think they're maybe a miniaturized version of an earlier release a few years ago. Not sure about that, but I loved each of those images. I also used this guy right here. Then we get into my stash of Close to My Heart. Now, Close to My Heart was a company that I was a consultant with for 10 years, and they closed, sadly, the end of June. They were done. But I still have a lot of their stuff in the stash. So I used the Merry Christmas. I used the Snowflake. I also pulled out this Merry Christmas. This is a great project for using things from our stash. I also pulled out my fancy tags. I think I used this round guy. Here's another snowflake that I used. And then I used, I think, this little tag die right here. I also pulled in some markers for coloring. So I have earth brown shades, orange blend, and I used the aqua blue blend on the cards that I have completed. The ones today, though, I will be using the True Blue blends and shades. I also had used Scarlet, Glacier, and Toffee on the other sets of cards. The one today is going to use the charcoal. Also got to have my little shimmer brush here. This is clear. This was from Close to My Heart, but lots of these available out in the big bad world. So here we go. I'm not going to give you dimensions other than to say that the silver paper started out, this is foil paper, started out 6 by 4. Then these are, looks like 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, and then this one is about 3/4, and they're all 4 inches tall. Pattern paper, I started out with a piece that was 12 by 4 inches. So again, we have the 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4, 1 3/4. Yep, I have 4 of those. And then on the other side of the paper, I did these at 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and then I was left with just shy of 1 inch. Card bases are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. These panels are 4 by 5 1/4. I did put a panel on the inside just to sturdy up the card base. I made these card bases out of some cardstock that I was gifted, and it's a little on the thin side, and I find that by adding that extra layer, the card is much more stable. I also have some envelopes, and this is where I stamped some snowflakes. Put a little on the back. So before we start assembling, I'm going to show you these little trays. Now, I got these, I think, from scrapbook.com. So I got the little starter pack where you get the 2 little ones. And then there are 2 of the bigger ones. And it worked really well because for a project like this, it is best to get your stuff done in advance. Do all your die cutting at once. I did do some die cutting using just the white paper. I find that that is very, very helpful. So I'm going to do a little coloring. I think I'm going to use a mid of this blue. And I'm going to go over this part of the hat. And I left this in the little piece of cardstock that I die cut it from, because then I don't have to be super careful with my coloring. Okay, and then I'm also going to use it on the scarf. Now these are the Spectrum Noir markers that Close to My Heart used to carry. They're available online. Just put in Spectrum Noir. Amazon has them, and lots of other companies. Well, maybe I'm just going to use this guy. Oh, I think that will work fine. I just want 2 different shades. I just love these little Tim Holtz images. They're so cute. Okay, then here I have the little arms for the snowman. So I'm just gonna give that a little color. And a little orange for the nose. This is a little carrot nose for the snowman. And get these out of the way. And I think we'll assemble our little snowman. Little brown backer that was, I don't know, espresso maybe from Close to My Heart. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to glue on the arms. These little arms, to me, are just quintessential Tim Holtz. He's got a quirky way about his designs. This is just a wax pencil. I sometimes like to use it to help pick up those things that are delicate. We can put the hat together. So this part, I would do all of these at once, but I did want to show you how I put this little snowman together. And I do believe these are still available. I think I just saw them either at Simon Says Stamp. I don't know. You can just go online and put in Tim Holtz and all the Tim Holtz goodies will show up. Tweezers would help, but oh well. Okay. Isn't that cute? Just took a little bit of time, but oh, I think it's so worth it. It's so unique. Then I have I stamped Merry Christmas on here, and I'm going to place it low enough that it hides the little hole. Just like that. And that's really the bulk of what I need to assemble, with the exception of this guy, and they'll go on differently. So the cards are going to be top folding, and here we are going to start. Oh, grab some tape runner, and I'm just doing stripes. I'm toggling them. Some are higher than others, and I took an ink blender and inked the edges. These I inked with charcoal. And we're just gonna assemble. And I think I will continue to do the card bases while we've got the tape runner out. Sort of assembly line style. How's your weather? Ours has been okay. A little chilly, but not crazy cold, and no snow so far. You know, once the snow flies, then I have permission to start playing the Christmas music. I don't want to play it too early, because then I'm tired of it by the time Christmas rolls around. I really try to hold off till after Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving, and I hate to shortchange Thanksgiving. Hopefully this is in frame enough. If not, I apologize. Sometimes I forget to think third dimensionally. Okay, so you can see there are 3 that are identical, and then there's this guy. So I've got this, and then I have 2 of the blue snowflakey guys, and I'm gonna overlap just a little bit. And for this one, I'm leaving a little tiny bit of a gap, but I'm going to bump it up a little bit. You don't have to measure perfect. It's fine no matter what you do. And I think I can go like this. And that'll be good for that. Now I'm going to do my stamping. So here we have Merry Christmas. Oh, that looks good. Happy. Okay. Now we can start putting our goodies on there. Here's what I need to reference. What goes where? So, one like that, one like that. And this guy gets that, and that one goes on the snowflake. There we go. That's why I make samples. Okay. So here we go. Just gonna throw a little glue on here. Now I suppose I could have done this one in a gray, but I didn't, and I don't think I mind, because that'll show up on there, just like that. This one too, but I didn't realize that I was going to end up changing colorways at the time. So here we go. Do the snowflake. And I'm just using my art glitter glue. I like the little tip on it. You could, you know, one of those glue press things looks intriguing. I might put one of those on my Christmas list. Okay. And then we've got the skates. I've got to have some twine. This was just some cheapy twine that I bought with a girlfriend. She wanted to order it, but there was a lot. And so we decided we would go halvesies. And I am struggling to see where my score tape went that I used. So I am going to use this other little score tape that looks like a real hot mess. But you know what? It's too expensive to toss. Score tape is, you can tear it. And get this under there. Oops, stay, oh my, got a mess. Let's do this. This is real life. This is real card making. It is what happens. Here we go. And I can put this on here. My goodness. See if we can get that backer off. Here we go. And then this will help attach the skate. It's a little more challenging on the foil paper. So you can keep that in mind when you're using the foil paper. I'm going to line it back up where I had the glue, and I think that will hold it in place and it will be just fine. The other one I'm popping up, I have some dimensionals that are, I think, from Stampin' Up. They work just fine. My favorite part, peel off the backers. No, it is not. Okay. There we go. And that's it. That is the assembly of these cards. Now you can go along and do a little splatter. I think that it gives it a little shimmery glitz that makes it look really nice. And I think these will be a nice addition to my craft fair sale. I will probably I don't know, price them at $5. Maybe they'll sell, maybe they won't. If they don't, I will use them. And that's the beauty of what I do. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed, crafty day, and I'll see you next time.